gang, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a quick look of the Eastman SB55/V-SB, pretty much just known as the SB55. So after getting my Eastman Romeo, a while back, and having one of their 386s, I've been kind of wanting to get one of these for a while now. So we'll start off on the body. It's got a nice one-piece Akume body. Akume is very, very similar to mahogany, so it makes it a really nice choice for this guitar. And having a one-piece body often leads to a nice lightweight resonant guitar. And happy to report that is the case with this one. My guitar weighs just a hair under 6 pounds. It weighs 5 pounds and 13 ounces, and it is very, very resonant. And the body is also one-piece Akume. Very, very nice neck on this guitar. And it's got a nice ebony fretboard as well. The neck carve on this is kind of unique. It doesn't really remind me of any guitars that I have in my collection. It's got a little chunk to it. It's not huge or anything, but it's definitely on the chunkier side. And like I said, the neck carve is pretty unique. This might not be a guitar that you would want to order, sight unseen maybe. You may want to get your hands on one to see if you like, the neck carve. But I definitely think it's comfortable. Really, really like the neck on this guitar. The guitar is finished in Eastman's hand rubbed varnish type finish, and it's a very, very nice, nicely finished guitar. It does have kind of like a light relicing, job on it, light relic job on it. Not the kind of relic job that makes it look like it's just had years and years of abuse. More towards the end of relicing, where it just makes the guitar really, really comfortable. If you know what I mean. And the varnish is a pretty unique finish. I guess it's the type of finish that they use like on their violins and things like that. It will continue to age as you play the guitar, which is cool. But it doesn't feel tacky or anything. It's kind of hard to describe the way it feels. It feels like really soft and smooth. If that makes any sense. But definitely a cool finish for sure. And I think it looks really, really nice. As I mentioned, the fretboard is ebony, very, very nice, hunk of ebony there. It's got 12-inch radius on it. And the frets are Jess Carr 47104 frets, which are kind of a medium height, slightly wider fret. Very, very good choice of frets on this guitar, I think. And that brings us to the fret job on this guitar. Absolutely, possibly the best fret job of any guitar in my collection. Just an absolutely magnificent fret job on this guitar. The edges are dressed perfectly. Fretboard, is rolled over too, so it gives it that nice, played in feel. But the frets are really, honestly, guys, the fret job on this guitar is absolutely spectacular. Really, really, really nice. So the headstock is the newer design of Eastman's headstocks, the one they've been using for I'd say a couple years now. Nice looking, and the tuners are vintage looking tuners by a company called Faber, and they may look vintage, but they are really, really nice tuners. They operate really, really nice, got a good ratio, super, super smooth. In fact, they're so good that I haven't yet entertained the idea of putting locking tuners on this guitar, which for regular viewers of my channel will know I love locking tuners. And if I ever get a guitar that doesn't have locking tuners, it's usually the first thing I do. I usually throw a set of the GOVT ratio locking tuners on. And like I said, I haven't felt the need yet to put locking tuners on this guitar. Might look kind of out of place, on a guitar that like this, but as much as I love locking tuners, that wouldn't matter to me. But like I said, these tuners operate and function so good. I just haven't really felt the need to it. I don't know if I will later on down the road, but we'll see. Moving down to electronics, pretty simple affair, as you can see. The pickup is a Lawler 50s wind, dog ear P90. One of my favorite, P90s, out there. Really, really good pickup. The CTS pots are really nice. The volume's got a super taper on it. Very, usable volume pot. And as is the tone pot as well. The tone is a no-load pot, so you can kind of hear it kind of click in. When you're at 10, it basically takes it, out of the circuit. But then from, 0 up to like, 9.5, it, works like a normal tone. And then, of course, you can kind of throw it up there, at 10 and, take it out of the circuit. But a very, very usable tone pot, electronics in this guitar, as simple as they are, really, really nice. And the hardware on this guitar also very, very simple. It's basically just got a wrap bridge. This bridge is by the same company that did the tuners, which is a company out of Germany called Faber. And it's a very, very nice, wrap tailpiece, which, you think it's a wrap tailpiece, how complicated could it be? But this one's intonated extremely well. And it locks in place. It's very easy, with the included wrench to, get the height and everything where you need it. But, once you get it where you want it, you lock it down and it doesn't move. Even if you take all the strings off, it doesn't come off. Maybe the best wraparound bridge, vintage style bridge like this that I've ever seen or played. So we'll do some tone samples for you. Of course, you know, that means we're going to do the same riff that we always do, among some others. As you can probably tell, I really love this guitar. I'm not surprised that it's a great guitar because all the Eastman guitars that I have and all the ones that I've played, you know, have been really, really great guitars. You know, this one rivals a custom shop guitar because basically that's what Eastman is. You know, a lot of people probably get the, you know, the wrong impression, you know, since they're a Chinese company. You know, Eastman shop is just a Chinese company because it happens to be, you know, in China. It's not a company that does, you know, import, you know, level guitars or anything like that. You know, it's a custom shop that's in China, and so that's what, you know, what makes these Chinese guitars. But you know, definitely custom shop level, you know, quality. They make their guitars by hand. You know, there's no CNC machines or anything like that involved. You know, not that, you know, companies that use CNC machines can't make a good guitar. That's not what I'm saying. But, you know, the level of craftsmanship that goes into these guitars, everything done by hand, you know, they're just super, super quality guitars. And, you know, on a really simple guitar like this, you might not think that would matter as much, but it really, really does. You know, when you play the guitar, when you feel the guitar and you play it, and it plays so nice and sounds so good. So, you know, like I said, I'm not surprised that this is a great guitar because Eastman is really, really churning out some really next level guitars. And this one is definitely a work of art. It is a fantastic guitar. I want to thank you guys for checking it out with me. And we'll see you next time.